Hi, it's Grandma Roseanne, and we're going to make pasta, but we're going to make it the semi-old-fashioned way, all right? Now, I have a pasta machine here, and it makes good pasta. It really does, and it's really easy. You just throw the ingredients in, it extrudes it. Super easy. Not going to use that. Getting rid of that one for steak. But what I am going to use is my processor, my food processor. I have a Breville, and I'm going to use my mixer. I'm going to do some cheating in here, but not too much cheating, okay? Now what I'm using is 00 flour. And this is just a all-purpose flour that has been milled very, very, very fine. This is an excellent flour to use if you're making pasta, if you're making pizza. It is so good. I love this flour. So in here I have 300 grams. I am using a scale because I am making this pizza to absolute perfection. I know I've had it before because I've made it before, and it is so delicious. If you don't have a scale, it's 2.5 cups. But if you're going to do serious cooking, buy a scale. Buy a scale. So 300 grams or 2.5 cups. I have 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. I got a phone call in through there, so I don't know if you saw this. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. All right, continuing on. Now the eggs, you want 180 grams of eggs. If you don't have a scale yet, then what you want is 3 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks, and that'll get you just about to the right amount. So those go in. This is fun. All righty, we put our lid on. I have it backwards because I have it for you. You don't need to see all that. If you plug it in, it is so much more effective. Let's try this again. That took about 16 seconds. Now, if you don't have one of these, what you do is you pour your flour and your sugar on your counter, mix it up, create a well in there, drop your eggs in, and then slowly start bringing your flour together and mixing it together, and all of your flour will eventually look just like this. There, perfect. Now this is where you want to resist using any more flour. If it's really sticky, okay, but you really want to reduce that. What we're going to do is we're going to knead this for a little bit here, just a couple of minutes. We're developing the gluten. You can feel it's pretty sticky, but you can see it's not sticking to my counter. Okay, now can you see that that's just like a pretty smooth ball, and it's still a little bit sticky, but a very smooth ball. Now we're going to start kneading this more gently. So what you do is with the palm of your hand, push it out and turn it. Push it out and turn it. Push it out, turn it. Push it out, turn it. And we are going to do this for 10 minutes. I know, it's a long time. Alexa, time 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
And the reason we're doing this, because I will flat out guarantee you, you will be 3 or 4 minutes into it and you're gonna say, well, I'm done, that's 10. So, 10 minutes. I'm only about 3 minutes into the process and I can already feel the dough changing its texture and becoming less sticky. Now keep in mind, you're not folding this in half. You're just taking the edge of it and pushing it out. and twisting it. Now, how many of you are thinking, well, you've got a mixer right there. Just put your dough hook in there and do it. You can't. It's too heavy. The dough is too thick. It's too dense. You can't use that. But wouldn't it be cool if you could? And how do I know that for sure, that you can't use it? Because I tried it. I thought this is a good thing to use that thing on. Wouldn't do it. Okay, you can also do that. You can play music and sing to it. I won't torture you with my voice though. My husband had the most beautiful voice, and my daughter-in-law too. Oh, can they sing? Not me. This certainly isn't something you're going to do on a night where you're needing to get a dinner out quick. But my goodness, if you did it on a weekend and then you had fresh pasta noodles for during the week, wouldn't that be cool? Alexa, stop. Alrighty. Alexa, pause. Okay, our dough is gorgeous. Look at that. It is smooth. It is silky. Oh, I'm very happy right now. Okay, now we are going to wrap it up tightly. And I'm going to cover it, and we let it rest for 2 to 3 hours. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that part. You have to allocate time, all right? So I will be back in a couple of hours. Well, we have reached our 2-hour limit, and now we are going to work with the dough. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this in quarters. There. And then this we want to wrap up. Don't let them touch each other because they'll just adhere again. This dough is exquisite. We just want to make sure that this doesn't dry out on us. Now, if you have a KitchenAid, life is wonderful. It really is. Because you can buy these tools that go with it. They also have the hand crank pasta, sheets that you can use. But if you have a KitchenAid, you might want to just invest a little bit in this. Let me show you how you do this. You take that little thing out. You stick it in there. You take this little screw back in so it holds this in place. So what we want to do is we want to start out on the thickest, and we're going to roll this dough out a little bit. Now, the first time I used this, I was surprised. I thought I was doing it wrong because this was working and this was spinning. I thought, oh no, I'm doing it all wrong. No, you're doing it right. I'm going to put a little bit of flour in there. You're going to start out on one, which is going to be the thickest. You want to bring it through twice. And then, all right, now I made myself a template here. So this is 5 inches because this is the width of this. I'm going to fold that in. I'm going to fold that in. I'm going to roll it a little bit. going to put it through again. It's most important that it goes in straight. Better if you catch it. I'm going up another notch. Another notch. Notice what I did there because it was getting a little odd shaped, so I just shaped it up again with a knife. All right, we have our section. We're going to go through on the widest part first. Now we've gotten rid of the rollers, and what I'm going to make is some spaghetti. There's so many different shapes you can use with this machine. Alrighty, here we go. Ah. Yay! Now you need to let it dry. So I have this cool little thing here. Just gonna do that. Is that cool? I think this might be a good egg noodle candidate. And we now have egg noodles. But I would like to show you a different way. Now I'm going to show you a slick way of making pappardelle. This is so cool. Get your sheet that you have so beautifully developed. Make sure we got flour everywhere so we don't stick. Then okay, this is not quite the way it should be, so I'm going to even it up a little bit. That part's okay, and this got a little bit wide. Alrighty, now you start rolling, not tight, okay? Just very loose roll to the middle. Then you start on the other side to the middle. And you make this as wide as you want. You ready? This is slick. All right, just however wide you want them. And then you go in the middle. But yeah, is that so cool? Oh, I think that's so cool. And then all you do is just slide it on. All right, through the steam here, our pasta is done. Now, I will tell you, all you need to do, let me get this out of the way. I will tell you, all you need to do is get your water up to boil, pop your pasta in. It will cook in like 2 minutes and it's perfect. When you are using semolina, you do not want to dump the water out this way into a strainer because the semolina it lays on the bottom. If you do that, you're gonna have semolina over the whole pasta top. So what you want to do is get a spider or a strainer, whatever you might have, and pull it out. Oh, this looks so good. Like this. Okay, I'm making 2 servings here. And the sauce, I have a video on that, but I made the sauce before. This looks delicious, you guys. Absolutely delicious. Now for the sauce, which is all homemade from the garden. Yay! And a little bit of Parmesan. We are done. This is for my nephew. He will be down shortly. All right, let's see what we have created here. I can't tell you how many times I burned my mouth. Those noodles are perfect. Perfect texture. They cooked, like I said, in about 2 minutes, and they are so flavorful. Oh my goodness, they are delicious. I would love them just buttered. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for spending time with me. The first time you do it, it'll be a little bit more difficult for you. Please be aware of that. Be patient with it. Second time, it's a breeze. So hopefully you'll hopefully you'll stay with the process until you get it down, because the end result is fantastic. So hit subscribe, please, because it helps us, and hit the little bell so you know when we come back. Obviously, I'm putting ingredients below. It's only 3 ingredients, so you really can't mess up. Thank you so much, and hit the like button if you enjoyed yourself. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye.